Burgers and Brews is a fun little beer festival. There's lots of great beer festivals in Wisconsin, but I think what's so unique about Burgers and Brews is you get the people that raise the animals or grow the produce. You have the chefs that use those ingredients to create these, fantastic sandwiches that are then paired with another great Wisconsin food stuff, which is beer. So as you're walking around Burgers and Brews, one of the coolest things is to realize that all the great chefs in southern Wisconsin, all the great brewers, and all of the great farmers are kind of in one spot. It is, our collective little food culture. So that's one thing that I think is so unique about this event.
That's wonderful. Anything to add?
Well, I'd like to add that you get the dairy producers with Roth Case mainly, but other dairy producers. And for me personally, it's a great afternoon, and I get to see the chefs I don't see very often. I get to see the brewers I don't see very often, and other farmers.
Great. Can you tell us a little bit about your farm? Where you're located, how long you've been raising meat?
Yeah, I grew up on a ranch in South Dakota. Currently our farm's in Oxford, Wisconsin. We raise poultry, pigs, and beef. And we just started selling beef directly to customers probably a year and a half ago. And it's just a way to get our better product out to different stores. So.
Awesome. And what would you say contributes to the great tasting meat flavor? Like, how does raising, the way that you raise your animals, really create a quality product for folks like the Great Dane to use and serve?
Well, I think it's all, we use Angus and Hereford beef, that has the great marbling with the Angus and the double muscle of the Hereford. It also comes down to what you feed them as far as quality feed, alfalfa, special pastures and so on and so forth. And then actually probably the most important thing is clean water. As long as they have that, crystal clean water, it helps them develop and keep disease away.
Wonderful. And what type of meat will be being used for Burgers and Brew?
We're going to use Chad's ground beef, and he is going to grind some of his smoked bacon into the beef patty for us. So that'll be something new for him, something new for us.
Cool.
That's really
Sure,
great.
going well.
Well, can you tell us a little bit more, Matt, about why it's important to the Great Dane to support local producers like Chad?
Yes, well, obviously the Great Dane is a local producer. We produce local beer, and our community supports us, and I think it's important that we in turn support our community as much as we can.
And how did you meet Chad interested?
Chad contacted me downtown and asked if I was interested in looking at his product, and after having a conversation, we were going to be the first restaurants that Twisted Oaks was into. And I thought that was good, and the deliveries work, and the product is fantastic. So it's been a good partnership.
That's awesome. And then when we look at burgers, are there any ingredients unique to Wisconsin that you really love incorporating in a burger?
Well, like I said, we're using Chad's meats and his pork here, and then there's so many great cheesemakers in Wisconsin, and so many great bakeries and producers in general, so it's great to get good ingredients.
There's no lack of creativity here. Awesome. And then Nate, the Great Dane is really great at incorporating beer with food within their menu and on a basis. What do you look for when you're pairing a beer with a certain dish or creating a beer to go with other products at the Great Dane?
Yeah, a lot of the beer and food pairings, there's no real hard and fast rules, so you kind of have to look at and explore like the mouthfeel and the texture of the beer, whether it's going to have a nice round finish or a crisp finish, whether it's going to be more floral versus roasty. So you kind of look at where the flavor, directions are going. And when you pair with food, certain foods work well with conflicting sort of like against flavors that create something unique. But then there's other times where it's like flavors or comparable things together. So for instance, I have our Hopsconsin Pale Ale. It's all Wisconsin hops and Wisconsin malt. And this is going to go well with both the black bean burger and the beef and bacon burger. And particularly, it's, you know, this is balanced and round from its maltiness, but it has a fair amount of hop character to it as well. So that hop character can, you know, cut through some of that juicy fattiness, but then that sweetness also goes with that juicy fattiness. So you're kind of working on a couple different levels as far as, you know, how it exactly pairs.
Sounds delicious. What is your favorite Great Dane beer and food pairing?
Oof.
Oh!
Stumped. There's just so many. You know, honestly, it would probably be just like a regular burger and one of our pilsners, which sounds super unadventurous. And, you know, a lot of people are perplexed when they hear craft brewers talk about their love of pilsners. But, you know, they're kind of perfect. They're refreshing, they're light. You can have a couple and not fall over. And they pair well with so many things because they have, you know, a little bit of soft characters, a little bit of crisp character. They should have a little bit of floral character. So depending on, you know, what food you're eating, by and large, Pilsner kind of goes with it.
Wonderful. And do you want to share a fact about why you got into brewing, or kind of?
Why I got into brewing? It's what kept me sane on the weekends when I was in grad school. So when I left grad school, I was like, I think I want to do that.
And here you are today.
And here I am 8 years later.
Well, thank you guys so much. We're really excited to see you all on Sunday, June 4th at Burgers Brew.
The moments before my wheels hit the tar, there's calm and there's worry in a loaded down car. Hitting the road was like a paid holiday. My mind on the mountains and the music I'll play.